Okay.
Q, R,
It's lost.
and W trains.
I found my way.
Transfer is
I'm back.
available to the
I'm back.
shuttle to Grand
I'm gonna
Central.
continue this
Connection is available to the Port Authority bus terminal.
for the unbelievers. I'm gonna call this for the unbelievers. Now, his thing was he wanna know why God is so good, so great, so that he doesn't see why somebody should suffer, period. In his mind, if they're good people, why God allowed this to happen. That's what his big thing was about.
Closing doors, please.
So I tells him on the previous, before I stopped because I was lost, I was saying that Job lost everything. He was a perfect man. See, I allow Satan to do whatever he chooses to Job, as long as he won't kill him, and to show that no matter how much evil you are, you ain't stronger than me. And I got people on earth that will love me no matter what you do to them. Yeah, it's just like that. Yeah. See, I ask you come to my heaven with my angels, the other sons of God, which are your brothers, and you decide you want to, make it seem like you did a number on my human beings, on my creation. I went all over the earth, back and forth, deceiving people. And they all fell for my trick, I'm baddest out there. And I said, well, okay, what about Job? Oh, I wouldn't dare touch him. Well, why not? Come on. Man, you blessed with your hand, if you almighty got your hand around them, I can't do nothing to them. See? Unless you take your hand upon them of your protection under your wing, allow me to do my worst. See? I allow you to do your worst. And I promise you, he'll cuss you out and die. To your face. So yeah, no problem. To make a point to the world how Satan could torture you. For the unbelievers, you're going to go through trials and tribulations. See, that's what the judgment day is all about. I gave a commandment to love no other God before me. I don't care how much you love your mother. I don't care how much you love your brother. See, I said put no one or anything or any entity or God before me. So if your cousin or your mother is doing evil and I'm sending them to hell, and you are like the unbeliever, just like this man saying that he didn't understand why I made his mother suffer, then you could go to hell with them. See, that's the choice that you can make. You got freedom of choice. You don't have to love me. You don't have to believe in God, just like he doesn't have to believe in me. He has that choice. You see? He said he had faith until that happened. And I told him a lot of more things. You ain't going to be the only one to feel that way. I got 7 billion people on the face of the earth. And you can imagine, out of 7 billion, 6,500,000 plus some are all going to hell. See, you think everybody's going to heaven? It's not going to be a handful of people going to heaven. See, the devil's going to do a number on the people that don't love me. And I thank him for that. That's why I created him for that. Anybody don't want to be with me on my earth, or my new heaven, new earth, they don't have to be. Yeah, you can go straight to hell with Satan. And his job is to make sure you go there. He is, you could research it however you like. You can YouTube it. You can do whatever you like. And he'll tell you, give your power. The President Obama told you that. Give your power up to something that's greater than yourself. You don't need no Messiah. You YouTube it. He'll tell you that. You just need to go to work as a working citizen. Be a robot. Half human, half robot. Get the chip in your system and let them control you. They'll control your thoughts. They'll control your mind. They'll control your dreams. They'll control your body. Yeah, let them have a higher power over you. Give your life over to them. You don't got to be with me. You don't got to accept me. That was the whole thing about the unbelievers. And those who don't want to turn, you're going to turn either way. Those who don't want to die, they're going to die either way. You got no choice. That's the way it's set up. The whole system is set up just that way. You could die for God and live forever and never die again. Or are you one of the elite that will never see death? I got a couple people that live on earth that never saw death, you know. Enoch, you know, Elijah, you know. People personally I take up to heaven. You know, they don't have to see death in a physical form, you know. But those who are not the elite, that know my name, Yahweh, or know upon me and have faith in me, then guess what? You know, you're going to have to suffer with the rest of the people. Not because it's a bad thing, it's a good thing. I do it to purify you, just like the fire. You got to go into that fire and get purified. You can't come to my heaven thinking that you're going to rape little kids and lie, cheat, steal, and kill, and have sex with another man's wife. Not in my heaven, because that's why I gave you the commandments. That's why I told you what to do and what not to do. So you'll know how to live in the new heaven I built. And I'm trying to prepare you so you get yourself together. If you don't want to get yourself together, you can live in Satan's world, because that's what he did back in Noah's days. And he made sure the whole world, people are full of evil. And I said the whole world. Only Noah, a couple, you know, his family members was a handful of people. I could count on my 2 hands that was allowed to get into a boat. And I killed the whole world, because everybody in it was evil. Everybody, I said. Yeah, you know, you do the math. Out of 7 billion people, how many people is going to be like in the day of Noah? The whole world, I said. So it's going to be elite people that's going to make it to heaven just like Noah. See, if it was like the day of Noah, so how do you look at it in Noah's day? You got to go back and read your Bible if you believe in the Bible. Read your Quran if you believe in the Quran. Or read your Torah if you believe in the Torah. I mean, whoever you may be, you need to go back and do some research, you know, and figure out what you up against, what you're dealing with. You know, the devil got you all caught up in your TV shows, your phone, and your video games, and, you know, whatever virtual reality he got you in. You know, you in the matrix right now. You don't know what to do. Yeah, you know, you grew up with hate in all your heart. You don't want to love one another. You know, this guy don't believe in Christ, so you don't love him. You know, he's Muslim, so you don't love him. You know, y'all just hate each other. Why? I don't know why. I told you to love one another like you're supposed to love yourself. But you won't do that, right? Why? Because you grew up and the devil had your mind all twisted. Or you're a black man, so, you know, you went to slavery, so you hate the white man. I didn't tell you that. I said love one another. I didn't say nothing about hate. If you hate anything, you hate the things I hate. That's 7 things I hate. One of them is a liar. So if you're going to hate something, hate what I hate. If you're going to love what I love. You know? So if you're in a position in your life where you want to do what's right, and you want to be in the heaven, and you want to be in the new heaven and earth, then you have the opportunity now to get it right. Before they take that opportunity, they say, I'm giving you a choice. They're not giving you a choice. They're going to take it. See? That's the difference. So everybody that wants to choose will be forced to go to hell. See? Because you don't want to choose. So they're going to do it for you. They'll make the decision for you, so you don't want to do it yourself. So you ain't got enough intelligence. So you was brainwashed, brain dead, spiritually dead since you was born.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
The pastor did not give you the light. The imam or the rabbi did not give you the light. Your religious Buddha leaders or whoever you consider to be, and your hierarchy, and your, you know, faith, whatever faith you might believe in, did not give you the light. Somebody must have lied to you. Somebody didn't give you the truth. They did not prepare you for salvation. But it's okay. It is okay. Because you're going to have salvation. You're going to have the light if you choose it. But first, your mind got to be what? Reborn again. Yeah, you got to die. You think you're going to live in my heaven like that, you got to re-die all over again. Spiritually. And if you ain't right, you're going to die physically. And I'm not bringing you back to live in my heaven and earth. So I bring you back from the dead. I got that kind of power to give you another body. And I tell you, new heaven and earth, you could just come back and just live forever. Never worry about death. But you think he's going to do that? No, you're going to go come back and go straight to hell and be forever in hell. See, your soul always eternal. It's the matter of what eternal you're going to be in. Either eternal heaven or eternal hell. You're going to be always eternal. See, you don't even know who you are. You're an eternal being. But you worry about death. What you worrying about? A gun? Somebody could shoot you? You worry about atomic bomb? You worry about what the weapon of mass destruction of the devil got? For what? That wasn't, you know, I told you not to fear nobody but me. Fear Yahweh and Yahweh alone. I did not create you to have fear in your heart, but the sign of peace of mind. You didn't think none of my prophets or sons of God had any problems with having faith, knowing that my power is greater than any human being power that ever imagined it to be? Yeah, see, they were faced up against obstacles, see? Same thing with Job, faced up against obstacles, thinking that there's no way out. When I am the best planner, I got all the plans set in motion. It's always a way out. So when Job didn't think it was a way out, he prayed and he asked. And I told Job, you know, if you was there with me when I created the heavens and the earth and the angels, and I allowed them to help me build it, and they clapped their hands saying, oh, magnificent, you are my Lord, then, you know, maybe you can understand why I do the things I do. But if somebody is so greater than me to teach me that I have to be sit down so they can instruct me, how to be God, I'll sit there and listen to them. If somebody got my name or claiming in my name that they are Yahweh, and if they're speaking the word of Yahweh, and if they're speaking the truth, I'll listen to them. But if you ain't doing none of that, then you can't come challenging me on any kind of level. And I don't care who you're the son of. You could be the son of the devil. I don't care nothing about none of that. Son of Goo Goo Gaga. Who cares? I'm the son of Yahweh. You come to me, you better come correct. See, I stand on my 2 feet with the word that come out of my mouth like a double-edged sword and chopping anybody's head off that want to step to me. See, you got mythology. See, you know, Zeus, and you might have studied, you know, some stuff about 3 little pigs and, you know, some myth stuff, some make-believe. I don't know about none of that. You want to know who I am, you just Google me. Just Google Al-Malik and this, you know, go to your Google and find out if he's the creator of the heavens and earth. Well, you say, that's a Muslim guy. Okay, well, you translate to whatever language you know. You Hebrew, change to Yahweh, you know, translate it. You know, you're a Christian, change it to Jesus, you know. My name is the Son of God, so I don't know how you want to translate in whatever language you want to speak it in. You Google me, my name is defined. By any means necessary, you want to define somebody, who are you? What's your name means? What do your name stand for? What's your birthright? What's your birthright with, you know? See, my power came with my birth. When I was birthed with the power. When I was born with the power as king. Regardless if you look at me as a king or not, I'm still king. My title, you know, people all over the world that know who I am, they know I'm king. You know, you just go to a Muslim and say, yo, who is Al-Malik? They say, well, that's Allah, that's God. You know, how come you don't know that? But who is Yahweh? You know, the Hebrew, they'll tell you. That's the Hebrew God. They know me. You know, you go to the Christians and say, who is Jesus? That's the Son of God. He's God, you know, all at one. You know, they know me. I mean, I don't understand. When you define who I am, you get the definition, and then I don't know what you're going to do with the facts. So you can believe in the myth all you want. But when you got the facts, something you can prove, then what are you going to do with the facts? After you Google Al-Malik and say, well, under Al-Malik, I see where it says religious Muslim, and it defines everything you're saying. Word for word. To the T. Well, I looked up Al-Malik and I see the answer is Al-Malik. And I seen it word for word to the T. You know, how would you know how to carry yourself amongst each other, and no less to say when a king of king arrived, you wouldn't know how to act. You know, back in your mind wouldn't tell you, you know, is I cussing in front of this man? You know, is that in the dictionary, or that in the Google, or that's part of his description? When you find out, you read all that. It tells you all that. It tells you no matter what you think in your little bitty brain of yours, you ain't highly intelligent you thought you was. For number one, you think you went to school and you say, I could read, you know, I'm smart. Read this then, you know, see if you got an understanding. See how smart you say you are. Or maybe you're just a person that's a hypocrite. You know, you'll read something, know the truth, and then you'll deny it. Now, what kind of person is you? So I don't want to be around you. You know, you're detrimental, you know, to yourself. So you telling me, you know, you don't believe in yourself. You don't believe nothing about anything that come out of your own mouth when you deny the facts. You know, you couldn't even tell me who you are because you don't even know, because you denying the facts. And you couldn't even spell your name because you don't even know that's your name, because you denying the facts. So it ain't used to me talking to you. And I'm a highly intelligent being. You know, a supreme being. You know, you don't get no higher than me. I'm the most high. You know, I don't care who you say they got all the intelligence in the world. Bring them to me. You know, let's have an intellectual battle. You know, let's, you know, bring all the smart people on the face of the earth and just put them, you know, put them down with me, and we'll see who wins at the end. So I got the answers. You know, the guy that says, well, I could prophesize everything, you know. And the other guy says, I know all the secrets to everything. The other guy says, you can't miss me, I got all the knowledge in the world. The other guy says, I got all the money in the world. You know, you put them all together. You know, other guys, he speak different languages, you know, tongues, you know. The other guy, he could translate it, you know, whatever the case may be. And when they sit up in front of me, and I said, now what kind of love you got for me? And I love y'all, you gotta love me. And they said, no. Because you say you the son of God, we don't believe in it. I said, you got no love for me? He said, no, we got no love for you. I said, well, listen. Well, according to you say you believe in, you know, the Bible per se. Well, let me ask you a question then. In there, it says that if you ain't got love, none of that stuff mean nothing. I don't care how smart you say you is. You could be the smartest man on the face of earth, and you ain't got no love, it don't mean nothing. So you tell me you got all the money. Well, you ain't got no love for me, it don't mean nothing. I don't care how much money you got. And you talking about you could interpret all the secrets of the world, and you ain't loving me, it don't matter how you interpret all the secrets of the world. And for those who call themselves translating or speaks in tongues, and you know, it don't matter. So how you gonna defeat me and ain't no love in your heart? You can't defeat me because I told you you have to love one another like you love each other. You can't get past me. You know, I was born and designed that way. But see, I don't believe in none of that. You know, I got my own way. You know, your way. Well, guess what? My name means Dean. That means religion or the way. So whatever religion you think you are or is, I'm the source of that. Whatever way you think that you live in, I'm the source of that. See, I hold all the power to all the sources, to all of it. So you couldn't miss me either way you go. I don't care what you say. You know, you can study me and find out you can't beat me. You know, left, right, up, down. You know, who you could bring Satan. You know, it don't matter who you bring. They all fall under. You know, they're coming under me. So I'm on top. You know, I'm always high. You know, high class. Everything's high. I don't deal with the low. I come down to the low. I came down to earth just like you. Live in low poverty just like you. Mother and father just like you.
The next stop is 149.
But raise myself up to be high, above all. So if you want to come in my heaven, you gotta be high with me. You can't be low-minded, low life, low living. You know, you gotta, you know, it's not a physical rich, because I got all the money in the world. It's not about being rich. It's about being rich in heart. See, when you Google me, you'll find out. I don't care how much richer you think you got, it's mine. I don't care who say he's king, I'm the king of them, and you'll find that out when you Google me. You say, well, oh my God. That's what you're gonna say. Yep. Because you're gonna see that you think I own me. You know, that's mine. You know, your body's mine. You know, your mind's your clothes, everything you possess is mine. It's how you treat what I give you on this earth and how you treat it. You treat my body messed up. You think you're gonna go to heaven? You put that alcohol and that liquor and the weed and the cigarettes, and you're just killing yourself. The devil says, you know, it's okay, it's legal. What? I come to tell you it ain't legal. It's against my law. Defile my body with an evil thought. You know, I want you to think nothing but pureness. You know, don't even think evil. I don't, you know, your mind gotta be just straight clean. Clean your whole mind, soul, your whole body. Just clean it all up. You know. If I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't cuss, well, I'm not gonna tell you to do everything I do, because you probably, your mind probably can't accept it. If I don't eat meat or none of that. But I'm just saying for you though, you know, you gotta clean your mind. Your mind gotta be renewed all over again to see a different way, a different light. If you don't see that, you're gonna fall victim. If you fall victim, guess what's gonna happen? Your body's gonna suffer. Why? Because the devil never told you when you drink that alcohol, you killing yourself with alcohol poisoning. The devil never told you when you smoking lung cancer, you killed yourself. Now you're gonna have to suffer hellfire for it. I'm telling you, clean your soul, clean your body, clean your mind. Come back to your original state. Don't let the devil take you away from me. But if you're not listening, because they said that you have ears but you don't hear. They say that you see, but you can't see me as God because you don't look at my fleshly body, so you definitely can't see me. So, you know, you got eyes but you can't see. You know, I'm trying to open up your mind eye. Your physical eye is deceiving you. You know, that man gonna shoot me and kill me. What? What you mean? He could destroy your flesh, so what? No, I'll give you a whole nother body. Because you gotta understand, somebody that destroys your body ain't got no power. See, I could destroy your body and send your soul to eternal hell. I got all the power. I tell you not to fear, man. Don't feel anything, actually, but me. Don't feel nothing but God. And that's what I said.
Stand clear of the closing.
So you gotta have an option in your life what you gonna do. You're gonna have to choose who you gonna serve. See? Now, you can tell me all day long that you didn't have a choice. I gave you choice. You got choices all the time. At least your choices now. You don't think that all these prophets and messages I sent to you with warnings, and they say, well, you know, the Hebrews didn't come to us. Okay, get Jesus, you know, make it Christianity, he'll come. Well, what about the Muslims? Well, give them Muhammad, he'll come. What about the people that study Buddhism? We'll give them Buddha, he'll come. Give them who they desire that comes. Each one to each nation of their own. But then comes one that comes for all. Now you have to now take into your mind, into your whole. See, one thing about the truth is to set you free. And the devil took that from you. So you can't call upon Yahweh or do anything that you need to do if you don't know my name or the power that goes with it.
Transfer is available to the
You can't
Select bus service.
become a son of Yahweh or daughter of Yahweh, which is you're all children of God. But you can't be that, what you was born to be, if you don't know who God is, so you be the children.
A Wakefield bound 2 train. The next stop is
So,
Jackson Avenue.
at the end of the day,
Closing doors, please.
I look at you as Adam. You know, when I first created man, he was just a body. He didn't have a living soul until I breathed in the breath of a living soul. So this same thing I'm doing to you, I'm breathing in the breath in you because you're just a body right now. You're just a zombie. You're just there. Oh, well, I walk around, I talk, yeah, but you know, what do you think a zombie does? He walk around too, and he don't say nothing. He just, yeah, he's still, you know, physically alive. He's dead. What you think you are? Same way, you might be alive, but you're spiritually dead. You know, and your brain is just as brain dead as a person that's in the hospital that can't move. Brain dead, that's there. No, you just occupy my space. So I'm gonna get rid of all y'all that don't want to be alive. See, I'm a living God. I'm not the God of the dead. Never have been, never will be. But you will go to the God of the dead and be forever with him. And I call this the abyss, this non-existence. It's like you could see your mind could fountain, right? I want you to fountain my body. You can't, right? You can't fountain God's body, right? That's the way it's gonna be safe, because you won't be able to, he won't just exist no more. You can't fountain it no more. All you see is nothing but people hugging each other, loving each other. That's all it's gonna be. And every single evil thing you can imagine will be straight in hell, and you be with it tortured every night, single day for all eternity. If that's what you want, guess what? That's what you're gonna get.
Jackson Avenue.
Because I'm not sitting here forcing none of y'all to come to me and love me. Nope, not doing it. I tried my best with the Hebrew Israelites and the rest of the world, and you know, it just don't work that way, you know. Y'all you just won't do what's right for some reason. I don't know what it is. So that's why I created hell. So y'all could feel good to be in a lake of fire. And don't feel bad, because you know you got people that want to go. You're acting like that's a bad thing for some people. I mean, some people want to go. They got a whole church to say, you know, they got a statue of Baphomet, and they put it right there to the next 10 commandments talking about hell, Satan. You know, don't tell me that, you know, like that's a bad thing for some people. You know? That's a good thing. They can't wait to get there. You know how bad they want, you know, they forcing judgment day on you. That's how bad they want to get there. They just, you know, they're making judgment day happen. You know, they put into effect. And I want it to happen just for the elite, so they can have get rid of this devil and demons and all y'all that want to follow them, so that me and those the elites to live on my earth forever. Y'all just gonna go, but we gonna be here. This here is designed to live forever. Y'all gotta go. Y'all gotta get up out of here. I don't know, you can spaceship yourself out, or you know, kill yourself. You know, most of you will. You know, but you're gonna get up out of here. You know. So, you need to start reevaluating your whole life. Think about what you're going to do, because it's more than life that's going to work 9 to 5. It's more than life than what meets the eye. You know, like, I was telling a man my story when I was a kid, right? I was just maybe 9 years old, and I was telling him,
Clear up the closing
since
doors, please.
you don't believe in God, I'm gonna tell you my story, and maybe this will help you out. I didn't want to stay here no more because my mom and dad separated, and I was by myself, and I decided I was going to go to heaven. In the process of willingness, you know, I will whatever I choose. So I will me to leave. In the process of doing so, the brightest star you could imagine appeared from the sky, came down to earth, and opened up while you were considered to be an archangel. When it stepped down his feet, when it hit the ground, it stepped like a ton. You know, it's frightening, you know, it's terrifying. So I'm like, you know what? Let's talk. It's called telepathic communication. We talk with the mind. I'm like, you know, if I decide to leave, what's going to happen? So the angel tells me, if you leave, the whole world's going to be destroyed. I'm like, the world is, well, not really the world, but the people in it. So I said, why would the people leave? You know, but you don't want to be here. You know, they're here for you. I said, well, you know, what about my mom, my brother, my sister? They said they're part of the people, you know. And not for nothing, everybody's going to die anyway. So it's up to you how you want to do this. I said, well, everybody's going to die. I didn't really understand at the time what they mean by that. But then I was like, well, what about me? They said, you can't never die. You God. You eternal.
Closing doors, please.
Well, if I'm God and I'm eternal and I can't never die, and I knew this after the age of 9, and I was telling myself then, well, how about I can't stay with my brothers and my sisters? Said, well, you can do whatever you like. You willed us to come here. You asked us to come and get you so you could go back to heaven. That's your choice. You call us. I said, well, that's true. I might as well stay here. I want my daddy to raise me. And that's exactly what happened. But in the process of them leaving, as I was telling this unbeliever, I was telling him that there's real power that I seen that, you know, it's just magnificent. You know, it's magnificent. It magnetized me. When I saw it, I just saw a person appear. You know, not the sky. You don't say they come, but it's appear. Like if you're looking at a person from across the, you know, the way, or you somebody sitting next to you and they appear right in front of you. That's how they appear. Right in front. Boom, 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 boom. And then cars came out of nowhere. Boom, 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 boom. And then people boom to it, came all back to civilization. Everybody just, you know, being normal again. For number one, they couldn't be around when my angels came. No, they was not allowed to see them. So they stopped the time travel, or timeline, however you want to look at it, and that's how powerful my angels are. So to come down for Judgment Day, you best to believe that I'm not alone and you can't touch me. I don't care what you think you got. You could have all the guns in the world. I don't care. You could have all the atomic H-bombs in the world. You ain't powerful than me. You ain't powerful than my angels. That's a fact. You know. So I need your minds, your little bitty brain, peon brain, to open up so you can start seeing the light. Something that's greater. Something, you know, you have a brain, and in your brain, there's deep in that darkness corner, that smallest part, deep down in there. I'm gonna tap that little light that you still got a little bit left in you. And then I'm gonna try to open that mind eye just a little bit. So that way, eventually, you start seeing the light again. The devil got your mind all in darkness. You know? Can't love one another because you got different religions, beef. You can't love one another because you're a black man. Now you grew up, you hate the white man because you're in slavery. You know? You just got too much hate in your heart. You get rid of all that hate, you ain't gonna come to heaven, I'm telling you. You need to start finding peace, start forgiveness, start loving, stop holding grudges. I'm trying to tell you now. Can you just imagine? I gotta go. I really gotta go, y'all. But before I do, I'm gonna tell you this. Can you imagine you didn't even know me, right? And I'm walking by and I might say hi or something, or you see me walking, you just frown up like, nigga, please, look at this nigga, you know? Can you imagine? You just have an attitude and you might not show it, but when you come to heaven and my father says, I like your profile, you did pretty good. He said, well, I'm gonna make it to heaven. He said, nope. He said, well, why? He said, well, I see my son down there and you just, you know, gave him a frowny, you know, funny look, you know? And I can imagine if you get to heaven, I got more than one son now. I got sons, you know, and daughters. And if you don't like one, you ain't gonna like all of them, because all of them just alike. They like duplicate. They all think the same, you know, they act the same, you know. So if you go in my heaven and start disrespecting my kids, I don't know if you got children or not, but what would you do to protect your sons and daughters? If somebody disrespect your child, you're gonna be trying to kill that guy or hurt that person and try to hurt your kid. So how you think my father gonna feel about me? He gonna be like, you try to disrespect my son, and you can't be in my heaven because I'm gonna protect my kids. You know, that's why I'm telling you to love, so that way you could get into the new heaven and new earth. Because not loving, how you think you're gonna get there? God said you didn't love, see, my son, so how I'm gonna love you? You think it's a lot? It's not a lot. It's just easy things to get you to heaven. Little bitty things, man. Little things. It's not a lot. It's just hard for you to do. What you mean, love my enemy? No, I see that nigga, I'ma smoke him. You know, it's on. We got beef. Yeah, well, okay, you keep that beef, and you think you're gonna beef yourself into heaven? Okay, well, you know, I'm gonna tell you that's a lie. I gotta go, y'all. I really gotta go. I'm gonna make another tape. This right here is gonna call for unbelievers, right?